Hello, 8th graders. Welcome to our second lecture of the week, Chapter 9, Lesson 2. We're going to be talking about endurance, strength, and flexibility. Just a quick reminder to make sure you're taking good notes, that you're watching the videos, so like that you can have all the answers for the quiz tomorrow. Quiz will be up as usual at 8:10. First thing, as soon as the first bell rings, the quiz will be available to you. You have until the end of Friday to get full points or whatever points you earn on the quiz after Friday. If you to turn it in late, you will be deducted 5 points for each day that you turn it in late. So please make sure that you get the quiz turned in. So let's get into it. Okay. I got to move myself again. Okay. Oops, let me go back. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, let's talk about heart and lung endurance, okay? Heart and lung endurance is a measure of how efficiently your heart and lungs work when you exercise and how quickly they return to normal when you stop. So basically, how well your heart and lungs work when you exercise, okay? Efficient means like thorough. Thorough means like complete, okay? When you have high heart and lung endurance, you can work or play for long periods of time without getting tired. Activities that build heart and lung endurance includes swimming, cycling, walking, jogging, or running. I had students in if there's any other activities that you could think of that can help your heart and lung endurance. I had some students in class say wrestling, basketball, football, um, hiking. That one was another one. Depending on if the hike is uphill, if you're having to walk uphill, or if it's a long hike distance. So that could definitely challenge your heart and lung endurance. Muscle strength and endurance. Okay, muscle strength is a measure of the most weight you can lift or the most force you can exert at one time. So as you can see, our friend over here at the left, he's trying to use he's testing his muscle strength, seeing how much he can lift at one time, which doesn't look very he doesn't look very comfortable. Muscle endurance is a measure of a muscle's ability to repeatedly exert a force over a prolonged period of time. So as you see, SpongeBob here, he is repeatedly lifting up that bar with the dolls. So it might not seem like a lot, but that could, if you just have the bar, the bar actually weighs a decent amount. So if you lift that up, that is testing your endurance. If you're repeatedly lifting it up and bringing it down, that's testing your muscle endurance. So think of strength as one time, okay, big push. Endurance is how long you can do it, okay? Flexibility. Flexibility is the ability of your body's joints to move easily through a full range of motion. Okay, examples are bending, turning, and stretching. You can improve your flexibility through regular stretching, bending, and twisting exercises. So we have our friends down here that are bending, twisting, and some more bending. Then we have our friend over here on the right who stretching, but she's not on a very stable surface to be doing that. So something that I was thinking of as far as activities you can do to help with the flexibility is yoga. It's very calm, but it tests what your muscles can do. And sometimes you're going to need that flexibility for different activities. I was explaining to the class that in baseball, if you're a first baseman, a lot of the times the first basemen are they have to kind of reach for the ball because they don't want to miss the ball. If they miss the ball, then the runner could go over to second. Just a second. Okay. But if they want to catch the ball, they have to actually do a split. So I can, if you're interested in seeing grown men, just a second.
Veronica Delgado, please come to the front office. Veronica Delgado, please come to the format. Thank you.
So if you're interested in seeing grown professional baseball players doing the splits, trying to reach for a ball, there are videos on YouTube that you can look up. I think one of them is called Best Catches in Baseball or something, and first basemen do make some pretty good catches because they're having to stretch out to get those baseballs. Okay. Body composition, okay? Body composition is the ratio of body fat to lean body tissue, such as bone, muscle, and fluid, okay? Body composition is different than body weight. Your body composition is how much of that weight is body fat, muscle, and other lean body tissue, okay? Too much body fat can lead to serious health problems, and I went in a little bit more about body fat and too much of having too much body fat and the health problems it can cause. In the Hispanic and Latino community, diabetes is very common. So just making sure that you are getting that exercise and taking care of your body so that you don't have to worry about diabetes, because in the long run, diabetes can affect you. A lot of your organs can shut down, and then you have to go through extra pain so that you can help your organs to work. Sometimes you don't have any circulation in your hands, so they have to start cutting off your fingers. It's just really messy. So just make sure that you're taking care of yourself, so like that you can live a healthier life, a longer life. Okay. Fitness and a healthy attitude. Heredity is the passing of traits from parents to their children. Okay. Speed, for example, speed can be passed down from parents. And I've kind of seen that last year at the school that I worked at. There was a girl who I noticed was really fast. She was playing tag or even racing. She was beating out kids in her grade. And so when I saw her mom at a parent teacher conference, I told her, hey, if excuse me, I was like, if there are any track clubs or track teams or running clubs or anything like that, you should put her in there because she's pretty fast. And then her mom told me, oh, she's like, well, I used to do track when I did track when I was in Mexico, so makes sense there. That's an example of traits of things being passed down to children. If you want to improve your level of physical fitness, you will need to set goals for yourself and have a positive outlook about what you can do. So again, starting off baby steps, one thing at a time. If you have a fitness goal, you want to work on maybe having stronger arms. Start there. Okay, when you start seeing a difference, then maybe you can add more challenges to help your arms get stronger, or you can work on maybe your legs now, or maybe your core. Okay, but don't put too much on your plate. Don't get too discouraged. One thing at a time. Improvement is possible in every area of fitness, and each improvement you make boosts your physical health, and that's very true. Any good outcomes that come from fitness is going to encourage you to want to do more, and it's going to make it's going to improve your physical health. So I think we're down to our last. Yep, we're down to our last slide here. Quiz review. You're going to want to know about, so we talked about in the last lecture, we talked about physical health. We talked about the benefits of the physical, mental, emotional, and social benefits of physical activity. So you're going to want to know that. You're going to want to know the difference between aerobic and anaerobic exercise. You're going to want to know about heart and lung endurance. And you're going to also want to know about muscle and strength endurance. Okay. So please make sure that you're taking good notes. So like that, you have all the answers to the quiz on Friday. Please remember to take it. Please, please, please. Thank you for all the hard work you're doing. If you are turning them in on time. Until next week, it's going to be kind of a crazy week since we have Monday off. I have to figure out something. I'll be figuring out something for next week. Next week's work. Anyway, have a good one.